Hello everybody, today I'm doing a video on birthdays and how to deal with them or what to think about them as we age. So my name is Dawn Dickinson. This is my personal channel. This is a channel where I post all the videos that I don't know what to do with because they don't fit into my business channel. My business channel is Living in Northern Arizona, where I post about real estate and living in Northern Arizona. If you have any interest in that topic, I would appreciate if you would go check out the other channel. But here we go today. It is a snow day in Northern Arizona, so I'm home shooting some videos and doing some paperwork, and I just want to share my thoughts on birthdays as we age. So last Saturday was my birthday. I went down to Chandler, which is a suburb of Phoenix, so that I could get to see my son. And I was hoping to visit my mother and my sister on that weekend, but the day I was scheduled to go over there, I had a very bad migraine, so I didn't leave the house that day, and I wasn't able to see either of them. That was a bummer. I am planning to see them next week when I go down now. The other bummer was I didn't get to see my daughter. My daughter's off to college, but it is the last week before spring break, which means they have midterms and projects all due, so she didn't come down, and we were putting that celebration off for a week, and then I'll get to do a little bit more celebrating there. But this last weekend, it was just me and my son and his dad. So the fun things that I got to do is they took me out for birthday dinner to Outback Steakhouse. I love Outback Steakhouse. I did get these beautiful roses, and we got to go to the movies twice. Now, typically, I only go to the movies once a year. Usually it is on my birthday, and usually it's a terrible movie, but this year it was good. On Saturday, we saw Cocaine Bear, which to me was hilarious. I love bears, and even though the bears were eating people in the forest, the premise of the movie was hilarious. It was about back in 1978, there was a drug smuggler plane that went down in the Appalachians where they threw the cocaine out the window, and there was a real instance of a bear that had stumbled across one of these packages of cocaine and ate them, and they found the bear dead in the forest at a later date, and they were all puzzled how this bear died when they figured out it had ingested a massive amount of cocaine. So that was the real story, but the producers of the movie took it upon themselves to elaborate, and they did all of the things that they suspect a bear would do on cocaine, which included eating a lot of people. But if you could get past the gore, and it wasn't that gory compared to what you can see in the movies today, if you can get past the gore, it really was fun and entertaining, and I enjoyed myself. Now, the second day, on Sunday, we went to see Megan, because my son wanted to see Megan. My son is really into, computers and robotics, and he is petrified of the possibilities of what could happen with artificial intelligence. And so this movie, Megan, is about a rogue or a artificial intelligence doll that goes rogue later in the movie, and all the chaos and happens because of that. So 2 good movies in one weekend. That was really fun, and that was unusual, so I did enjoy myself. But the thing I wanted to talk to you about today is some of us, as we age, you start to feel a little bit down on your birthday because you realize you're growing old, and that is just as normal, and after a while you begin to expect that, and it doesn't bother you anymore. You're going to feel like a few twangs of, oh my gosh, I'm so old, but you get past that. But this year, by the end of the day, I was feeling really melancholy, and I'm like, why am I feeling like this, I'm not 60 yet. Why am I feeling this way now? And then I realized it because this is the first year that I wasn't able to get a happy birthday wish from either of my parents. So my father died, it will be 19 years in a couple of months, so it took a long time for me to get over not hearing happy birthday or talking to my father, but I have long since got by that. It's still very difficult to think, wow, it would have been nice to hear from my father and hear his voice, but after 18 times, you're like, okay, you adjust to that. But this is the first year I didn't get to talk to my mother on my birthday. So what's happened is in the last 3 years, my mother has developed vascular dementia, and now she's in the severe stages of vascular dementia. Now she is in a memory care facility, and I had planned to visit her on Sunday, but I woke up with such a bad migraine on Sunday, and it's an hour drive each way for me to visit her. So I had such a bad migraine that I did not go to see her. And the other bummer thing is I was going to see my sister as well, and I didn't get to see either of them. Now we have rescheduled the visit with my sister and my mother in a week when my daughter is back from college for spring break, so that will be nice. I'll see them then, but last weekend I did not get to see them, and I didn't get to talk to my mother. So what's gone on with my mother is, you know, in the past 2 years she's had the dementia, but I could call her on the phone and say, hey Mom, it's my birthday, and she'd say, oh, it is? Oh, happy birthday, and I could talk to her at least. But this year, first of all, Mom is officially a hospice patient, and she has just been released back into the memory care after being, for the last month, she was in the hospital and then a rehab center, and then they weren't going to send her home because she's now hospice, and they need somebody to be able to, a nurse to come visit her every day, and she needs a hospital bed. But Hospice of the Valley worked it all out so that she would get the care she needed and could go back to her home in the memory care facility where she has friends and where she has her things. And so now she's back, and thank goodness for Hospice in the Valley, because they took care of everybody. If you've got an aging parent, those are the people I would talk to. They have just been wonderful. But back to the story is, in the past I could call my mother, but now my mother's dementia is so advanced that I can't call her because she doesn't know how to answer the phone. You know, what's this ringing a black box on my desk? I don't know. She doesn't know how to answer it, so she can't call anybody anymore. And if I call her, she can't answer it. I guess there are rare occasions where she answers it, but I can't talk to her on the phone. So it was the first year I didn't get to talk to my mother. So I know my mother doesn't know it's my birthday. In fact, sometimes I wonder if my mother knows she has a daughter. So that in itself kind of just brings the mood down a little bit, but as we age, we have to get past that. We also have to get past that this could be the last birthday that my mother is here. Officially, hospice says that they don't have that much longer, and I might only have one more birthday of hers to share with her. And you have to get past these thoughts. You have to get past the thought that I don't get to see my daughter. She's out for college, or that my son is so autistic that, you know, he doesn't buy you a gift or a card or anything, but just being around him makes it a good day. So I hope any of you that haven't celebrated your birthday for 2023 yet have a great day. And if any of you are experiencing these things as you age when your birthday comes around, I just want you to know you're not alone. I think these are normal things that happen to people as we get older, and we just have to cherish the experiences we do have. We have to cherish the fact that I had a fun time. I got to the movies. I went with my son to the movies. I went with my son to dinner, and we had a great day doing those, and just look past the fact that my mom doesn't know that I had a birthday, and my mom might not know she has a daughter. So at least when I see her, she still recognizes me. So I have to look towards the positive in that. And the fact that, you know, we're having a birthday might seem sad, but my mom, when she had her wits about her, used to always say, consider the alternative, right? We're still here. We're still celebrating another birthday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your year. My name's Dawn Dickinson. This is my personal channel. If you like the story, please give me a like. Consider subscribing. Here I just post videos that don't fit into business, so it's typically stories, pictures of my dogs, weather, and nature type videos. So I hope you come back next time and enjoy your birthday when you celebrate it this year.